Hello everyone,
Welcome back.
welcome back to the for top. I think the last four remaining teams in all of the European competitions.
Yeah,
Yep, yep.
I think let
Very
me
interesting matches.
very
Some
interesting
surprises.
matches. Very nervous times for Arsenal fans, I believe,
hmm,
with
yeah, yeah.
them defeating Real Madrid, but now against PSG.
A
So
very big game and a very difficult game.
a very difficult game. So here's a wild thought: if So Arsenal defeated Madrid.
Hmm.
Who did Arsenal play in the round of 16?
Uh,
Or not?
Arsenal,
Sorry.
PSV, they trashed them by a big score in
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
leg,
7-1 or something. Yep.
7-1.
7-1.
And I think because they qualified in the top eight, they did not play a round of 32, so they
Yes.
Yep,
directly
yep.
aren't. I don't think so. PSV are Dutch champions, right?
No, they PSV last season, did they win? Because Ajax were having a bad season last year.
Yep.
So that leaves
No.
only PSV.
Ajax are currently
They are currently
about to
leading.
become, yeah, about to become.
They lost over the weekend, Ajax, but PSV, I think they won the uh last season. Let me check. Yeah, they won. They won by 7 points again. And the second place was Feyenoord.
So here's the thing. Arsenal have defeated the Dutch champions. They have defeated the Spanish winners, which was Madrid. They're playing French winners.
Hmm.
And if Inter goes through, and if Arsenal win, they would have defeated the current Serie A winners as well.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
So
But will they
PSG
defeat?
recorded
Yes.
their first league defeat over the weekend.
Hmm.
That two at
They,
home.
that too at home. Yeah. Otherwise, they could have gone on an unbeaten season themselves. They lost to Nice, right?
No,
Nice by
Lens. I think it was.
Lens.
Lens.
Yeah, it was
No,
Nice or Lens.
ONG
Nice.
nice.
ONG
Nice,
Nice.
nice.
Yes,
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
OGC, whatever. Yeah.
so yeah. So PSG, I don't know, but I think Arsenal will have a difficult second leg.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Arsenal may win tomorrow, but over the two legs, my thought is it might go to extra time.
Hmm. And PSG have the better keeper when it comes to
PSG has
penalties.
the better. Yeah, we've seen David Raya and his saves against United.
Yep.
Terrible at penalties at least. But and that's where PSG will have an advantage.
Correct.
So I
So,
feel
what do you think,
extra.
Sushant?
There will be goals in this game because both teams are free scoring.
Yep.
So I'll go for over both the legs. I'll go for 4-4 and extra time.
Wow. And what do you think will the split will be between the legs? Like,
Arsenal could win 3-2 tomorrow or three
okay.
one, and then possibly reverse. They won't lose 1-3. Let's go with two. Yeah, 3-2 and 1-0 or something.
Hmm. So 3-2 and 1-0. So that's a
One,
3
So
all.
one,
it.
two.
So yeah, let me think. I miscalculated something.
Hmm.
3-2 and 1-2, basically.
3-2 and 1-2. Yeah.
Okay. 3-2 and 1-2. Okay. So 4 all. You're
Hmm.
you're going for a very high scoring semi-final then. Kamai, what do you think?
Um, I think if Arsenal manages to maybe win convincingly tomorrow,
Hmm.
maybe like 3-0 or 3-1, then they have a chance.
Hmm.
They can basically just park the bus and just, be there, stop everything. But if it's like a close match or if they lose, then I think PSG will go through. Really depends on tomorrow, I feel. But I if if you ask me today, I think PSG will go through. PSG is a better team overall. They have shown it. Their league is not very demanding as well. So you know,
And the league is very accommodating of PSG's fixtures.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I'm pretty sure next Sunday they will have like, okay, just take a day off, bro.
Mm.
So
Or they can actually forfeit the game because they are already champions.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, yeah, that too. But I think uh tomorrow I'm going with 3-2
hmm,
and 4-5 total. Again,
or
high
five.
scoring game.
Okay. I kind of, because at semi-final, both of the teams will be playing very, very cagey. And even though PSG have been really good, I kind of feel Arsenal defense is really good in the Champions League. So conceding one goal against Madrid, even though that was a mistake by Saliba, not giving up a lot of chances to Madrid as well. So I kind of think Arsenal go through this with like a 3-2 win over two legs. I don't think so. Both of the legs will be free scoring, and it might be a low scoring game. So it might be 2-1 and then uh
1-1.
1-1 in the away leg.
Mm.
I kind of fear that Arsenal's defense is just too good with Rice being there. I think
Mm.
they have it too good. And considering it's Marquinhos and Pacho at the back for PSG, but I think Nuno Mendes and Hakimi playing on the right. I think Hakimi is just too offensive
Yeah.
and might give chances to Saka. So that could be one thing. Again, they do have excellent technical players in Vitinha, but I think Arsenal's midfield can dominate them. If if Odegaard, Rice, and Partey,
Partey is
Partey
suspended.
is suspended,
Partey is
Mm.
suspended.
so maybe someone else plays there.
Merino,
But then who will play as a striker then?
Trossard,
Possibly.
So Trossard, Martinelli, and Saka being the
Saka,
forwards. True, but I think again
or even uh, they might go ahead with Nwaneri as well.
could be too
He,
un too inexperienced. I think for the
yeah,
Champions
true.
League. Yep,
Nwaneri is
Mm.
too inexperienced.
yep. But that's where I think PSG did play their first 11 in against Nice. They lost that match. That too at home. So they might be coming on from that. But I think Arsenal might go through this time.
The final.
Yep. Coming to the next game, I think me and Sushan literally cursed Inter
Yeah.
when we spoke about them last time. We were singing all of the praises. Since then, they have lost in the league
Three
to,
games in the 3 games on a row.
I think they lost to Bologna
Bologna, Milan, crashed by Milan 3-0,
Mm.
and then
and
lost to
then lost
Roma
to
yesterday.
Roma 1-0.
Yep.
So they've
So
conceded like 5 goals and not scored any in the last 3 games.
I we were speaking so high of Inzaghi, and literally in that week we cursed Inter really bad. So and this game is at Barcelona. Barcelona coming up with a 3-2 victory against Real Madrid.
Barcelona
Mm.
are having like very close victories over the last
Yes.
few games. They've been winning by margin of 1 or 2 goals, and that too late. Like they haven't been convincingly winning all those games, I'd say. Against Madrid as well. Like they were leading, Barca were leading 1-0, but then Madrid scored two.
Yep.
And then Barca made a comeback. And the game went into extra time where there were a lot of scuffle amongst
Yep.
players. Rudiger
Yep.
apparently throwing something at the referee.
Ice.
Yeah.
Ice, yeah.
Yep.
So uh, I think I still feel Inter could go through. I want
Hmm.
Inter to go through.
Hmm. The only good part for Inter, I think Lewandowski is injured,
Mm,
but even Ferran
Mm.
Torres is playing
yeah.
like a crazy person right
Yeah.
now.
One
So
player that has been playing really well and not getting enough credit is Pedri.
yes,
Mm.
So
and
he's
Gavi as
been,
well.
and Gavi as well. So Pedri, both of them, like they are, and Frankie De Jong as well. Like at the entire midfield, Frankie De Jong was close to leaving Barcelona. He
Yep.
was heavily linked with United. Eric Ten Hag wanted him to anchor the midfield, at United before turning his attention to Manuel Ugarte.
Yep.
But Frankie De Jong has had a good season. But Pedri, like he's going very under the radar, because all the limelight has been taken over by the front three.
Correct. Even one of their center backs, Inigo Martinez,
Inigo
Mm.
Martinez.
he has been really good.
He was originally from Sociedad, if I'm not wrong.
Yep. And then
Inigo
Kunde
Martinez.
is playing out of his skin. Even
Yeah,
Ter Stegen is fit, but Flick is
they're
not
still.
ready to drop Chesney.
Yeah,
Yes, yep, yep.
So what do you guys think? What happens in this game?
I want the result to be 2-3 to Inter, but it looks like it'll be 3-2 to Barcelona
That's around two both legs or
over 2 legs.
hmm. Umay, what do you
Um,
think?
I think Barca will be really good on this one. I'm going with uh, 4-2 for Barcelona. Uh, with after losing like three consecutive games, I think the Inter will also be looking at themselves
Do you think it could be a
and
tactic to throw Barcelona off their game?
giving away a league, basically.
Champions League. They're
No, I
still
mean,
they're still within touching points of the league. They're not too
Four
far
yes,
from
but
it.
points.
it's
Yep.
it's it's very tight. I mean, I don't think so. Inter will do that like on purpose, you know. Uh, so I think
They're three
Barcelona are
points
really
off.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're 3 points away from the Napoli, is it?
Napoli.
Yeah,
Napoli.
Napoli.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think so they will do it purposely, but yeah. Overall, I think Barcelona after winning the El Clasico, they must be really high on confidence. And Inter, on the other hand, low on confidence. So
Yeah.
I'm going with PSG versus Barcelona as final, like I had said
Hmm.
earlier, sticking to that.
I'm actually going for a 5-2 win. Uh,
Convincing win.
convincing because the reason being Milan literally tore Inter Milan to shreds,
Mhm.
Mm,
and that was the likes of Pulisic, Rafael Leao, and I think Reinders had scored two in that
Yeah.
game. If that could be done by a weak Milan side
Mhm.
with the likes of Yamal, Rafinha, Ferran Torres, I think Barcelona might just be too strong for Inter. Again, I want this to be a close game, but I think this could be very, very close. And if I recall the 2005-2006 Champions League run, Arsenal I think had defeated Madrid 1-0 with Henry scoring,
Mhm.
survived the semi-final against Villarreal,
Yeah.
and then lost to Barcelona eventually.
2-1.
And I think it's just shaping up very
Hmm.
nicely for that to happen again.
Possible.
So possible.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to watch the match because both the teams, if they win, I would don't know who to support then.
But again, I think Barcelona are just too strong. I saw the El Clasico. Yamal is playing literally out of his skin right now.
mm.
Rafinha is having like a really good season. So I
Yeah,
think
overall, I think Barcelona as a team are having tremendous season.
Yeah.
yep.
Like credits to them for
And
doing this with the financial troubles that they had like just a couple of seasons ago.
yep,
I think they've turned it around with like players from Leeds and like free transfers and even Lewandowski, who we thought like he's
done.
too old
Yep,
now, is past his prime. He has turned it around for them. So
yep,
yeah,
Oh,
as much as I hate them, credits to them.
yep. Think then switching over to the Europa League, Athletic Club versus Manchester United. United
Spanish
again,
club.
Spanish club again.
Yeah, again, the bane of United.
Yeah, yeah. I think, like I said on the previous video, I don't think so. United is getting past this.
Hmm,
If they get past this, then possibly we can expect them to win the final. But Athletic are, I think, they're fourth, I believe, in La Liga,
yes,
Mhm.
yes.
behind the three obvious horses.
Yep.
Um, and overall, I think they're a really good team this season. I'm going with a 3-1 win for them. over two
Wow.
legs.
Over two
3-1.
legs? Wow.
Yeah.
You sure are a United supporter, right?
Yeah, call it a reverse jinx, but yeah. But I think like I don't see other than we getting a penalty and Bruno scoring, I don't see anyone scoring for
Hmm.
United.
So yesterday, Amir, to this point, right, United has some 40 odd goals in the European matches this season, as
Yep, yep.
compared to meager or even less than 40 goals in the 34 league games played so far. So United somehow have been scoring on the European front.
On the European front, yep. And are undefeated. So
Undefeated, yeah. The only undefeated team left in entire European competition.
yep, yep,
I
yep.
I feel there is some. I don't want to jinx it. I really don't want to jinx it,
That's what.
but touch wood, yeah, touch wood. I have touch wood everywhere. I'm touching my hand with all 10
I
fingers.
wouldn't be surprised if Shushan goes to the top of this building, touches like the lightning pole or something as well.
I feel it will be a very close match. There will be mistakes made from United's defense, which has been the
Mm,
story of the season. There'll be some silly goals let go by Onana or like some defensive blunder by say Maguire
Hmm.
or someone. But I do feel United would come on top by a goal. So let's
yep.
say 2-3
The
to United.
to that point, yes. Only thing that I'm thinking right now, like after I gave my prediction, is Ahmad is back.
Yep.
He's
Menu
back
is
in
back.
training.
Training.
Ahmad
So
is
he's
back in
expected
training.
to start or not start, but at least be on bench in this one and then start the next
Yeah,
one
because he
if things
wasn't
go
there
well.
on bench
Yep.
last game, right? So if he would have been on bench, then he could have got possibly got some minutes, like at least
Yep.
10 minutes to get his legs stretched out on the field.
Hmm.
Uh, and considering United were trailing, he certainly would have been on the pitch if he
Yep.
was
Yep.
that
Yep.
fit.
I was
I
actually
s-
surprised to not see him because there were reports of him being like back in
But he
training
was
and
still out.
possibly
He's
getting.
still been out for 2 months now, right?
Yep.
Two
Yep.
and a half
Yep.
months. So that's a long time, and it's not easy for him to directly step on pitch. For such, and
Hmm.
Ruben Amorim wouldn't want to risk him. Uh,
Yep. Yep.
start for
For
sure. He's not
Europa.
starting. But
Possibly on bench, but
possibly
they
on
are saying
bench.
that he might start the next leg.
Hmm.
So
And Menu is back to
Manu's playing. Manu
Yep.
started
yep,
the game
Menu
yesterday.
started. Yep. So
And he's been playing as sub for past couple of games as well. So Mainu is back. Ahmad possibly I don't see him playing this leg, but next leg yes,
hmm,
the next Thursday. But yeah, I still feel it'll be a win for United through some penalty probably at the end call that might go in our favor.
Yeah, I think Shushan, when you mentioned that Ahmad has been out for like 2 months, I
Mhm.
think somewhere Luke Shaw just said those are rookie numbers.
you
Two
need to
Like
months.
pump them.
two
So that
months.
talk to me
Like
when it's 2 years.
exactly. Exactly. So I kind of feel that uh United will go through.
Mhm.
And again,
Hmm,
the reason being because it's Old Trafford in the second leg.
hmm,
I think United have that advantage of playing that like second leg at home. And even with Leon, right? They were leading 2-0, they drew 2-2, were trailing 4-2, and then again, the moment it became 3-2, the fans literally can suck the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. The only thing which I'm seeing about Athletic Club, right? Aren't they managed by Valverde?
Valverde.
Valverde. Yep.
He is a really good tactician, in my opinion. That might give a headache, and this might be the toughest team United have faced till now.
Mhm.
No
And
doubt. Yep.
again, if United win this, I don't see a reason why they won't win the Europa. Basically, I am going again for a 2-3 victory.
But good thing is
Hmm,
Nico Williams is out, right, for the
yep.
game.
Yep.
Yep,
Yep.
Otherwise, he could have been the real troublemaker. And Nico Williams left. That means no Dalo on the right, so he would be facing Mazraoui.
correct. But
Hmm,
they still have Iñaki, so
Iñaki,
yep.
yeah.
Yep.
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 So let's do this real quick. Spurs versus Bordeaux.
Bodo Glimt.
Um,
Spurs
I
should
think
win
Spurs
this
should win. Yep. Yep.
3-1 over 2 legs.
Amai, what do you think?
Yeah. I'll go with 3-1 as well.
Same here, I think. I think it'll be 3-2. Because the second leg is at Bodo Glimt.
Hmm.
Mm.
They defeated Lazio away in penalties.
Yeah.
Mm.
So that might just give them an advantage, but again, Spurs might be too strong for
And
them.
their stadium is way up north in Norway, if I'm not wrong.
I think they have like a very, very small population as well. I think they have like a
Yeah.
population like
So
40,000 or something.
the
Wow.
town is
Okay.
very small. Let me see. It's way up north in Norway. Yeah, looking at the map, it's one of the north. Tromsø probably would be the northernmost, but then this is a very small community up north in Norway.
Hmm.
Mm.
I wonder if Spurs are going there to play the match or to watch Northern Lights.
It will be fun for them for like such a long trip,
Yep, so many
but
connecting flights.
huh, they'll probably go to Oslo and then to Klimt.
Hmm.
But it should be an easy win for Spurs.
Should be,
Yeah.
should be.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
again, it's Spurs. So let's see. Then comes Djurgarden versus Chelsea. Uh,
Walk
never
in the
heard of this club.
garden.
Never heard of this club, to be honest.
Yeah, same
So,
here. I haven't seen them competing on European. I don't remember seeing them. They would have played for sure, but
yep.
I don't see them. I haven't seen them playing. Which league are they in? Swedish league.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Mm. Swedish. Yep.
I
It should
think
be a
this.
comfortable win. Second leg is at Stamford Bridge.
Yep.
So 4-1 or 4-0. 4-1 for Chelsea.
1-4.
In the
Oh.
Swedish league, they're 11th right now.
Hmm.
Even United are 14th. And Spurs are 15th. But both teams
15th.
are in
Yeah.
semi-final of a higher league competition.
Oh, what do you think?
Yeah. I think
One
it
five,
will
1-6.
uh probably 0-4, I would go.
Hmm.
And maybe 0-3, but I think 0-4 is a possible outcome.
Hmm. No, I'm going for a 1-5 victory
This could be a match where Cole Palmer finally gets some confidence.
with scoring 4 penalties. And last but not the least, ending on the goat, Real
Yeah,
Betis versus Fiorentina. A lot of good players like Antony, Isco, David De Gea,
Moise Kean.
Moise Kean playing this, and I kind of feel the winner of this match wins the
So
UECL.
one thing I just noticed, Moise Kean is injured.
Oh,
Oh,
It's an ankle injury. Says a few days.
hmm.
So
He
if
might be
he's
there for the second leg. Who
if
knows?
he's there for second leg, then yes, certainly Fiorentina playing at home will have that advantage.
Yep.
Uh, but for tomorrow, at least Betis looks favorite.
So overall, what do you think?
Let's go 3-4 to Betis.
Oh, 3-4 to Betis. Okay. Oh, sorry.
That's my
Yeah.
prediction.
Oh, what do you think?
oh, you said 3-4, right? So
4-3. Yeah, but
4-3.
Betis,
zero 4.
Yeah.
right? 3-4 to Betis.
Oh,
Betis
three
wins,
four
I
to
mean.
Betis. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. I think Fiorentina. It it it's like one of the toughest games, man. Probably tougher than Arsenal PSG to predict. Uh, but I think Fiorentina will go through.
Hmm.
I'll go with 2-3.
2-3. So if you think Fiorentina goes through.
Yeah, I think De Gea will
Hmm.
like
So
block.
Fiorentina are unbeaten since 9th of March. After that, like they lost to Napoli in the league 2-1, and they're
Hmm.
unbeaten in the league after that. And they have defeated Juventus, they have drawn with AC Milan.
Hmm.
Uh, so yeah, they've had some fixtures difficult, but they've managed to win those.
I kind of feel the goat's aura will be just too much for Fiorentina. And not just that, right? Isco has been playing out of his
Hmm.
skin.
Yeah,
There are other players at Betis, and then since I think they have gone, I think they are fifth or sixth in the league right now.
they
Sixth,
are
sixth.
sixth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they came in from I think 12th or something.
So they've
Hmm.
just lost like two league games. So Antony joined end of Jan, right?
Jan, yeah.
Hmm.
So basically, after that, they've just lost two league games.
I think
One
both,
was at the very start against Deportivo Alves, and then one was against Villarreal a couple of
Yeah,
weeks back.
very recent. Yeah, yeah.
and they didn't lose against Barcelona at
Mm.
Yeah,
or
I think
Real
there's a
Madrid.
draw. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they won against Real Madrid and they drew against Barcelona.
Yep.
So GOAT
So
effect is in full fire.
I also think, I think 4-2.
Okay.
Uh, if they score a good amount of goals in the first leg, I think they have a very good chance against Fiorentina.
Yeah,
But
I do
again,
that.
I wouldn't be surprised if De Gea just does something like he did against Arsenal, where he could literally save the Titanic. So wouldn't be surprised if
Possible.
that happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
They have Adrian as their goalkeeper who used to
He
be
who is was
Yeah.
a shit goalkeeper
Liverpool.
for Liverpool.
Yeah, he was like the backup. He just had that one 1920 season when Allison was injured, I believe.
Yep. And still gave nightmares.
But he was a regular for West Ham before that for
True.
a couple of seasons.
True.
And then they have some good players. Ricardo Rodriguez from AC Milan, former AC Milan left back.
Yep.
Marc Bartra, former Barcelona centre back. And then Pablo Fornals played for West Ham as well.
West Ham. Correct.
Mm.
And then Goat, Isco, and then Hernandez up top. Juan
Yeah, I
Hernandez.
think Cucho Hernandez, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they do have a very good squad. And then let's see. They're
Let's see.
managed by Pellegrini.
He is indeed a good manager as well. So
Yeah.
Mm.
wouldn't be surprised if he wins the whole thing.
True.
Yep. Let's see.
Let's
I
see.
think it will be interesting starting forward. Let's see. Let's see if Arsenal can do it this time.
Yeah. It'll be very interesting to watch.
For me, I think it's Barcelona to
I
win.
still would want Inter Milan to win, but
But
highly
that's
unlikely.
what you want. What do you
Yeah.
think?
No, it won't
I
be.
think this time it's PSG finally breaking their curse. I
Hmm.
think it PSG they have a
Both
really
teams
good
tomorrow
chance.
haven't won Champions
Yeah,
League. So
yeah, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So possibly whoever wins this leg, like this match, like over two legs, possibly winning.
Let's see.
All right.
So
Thank you so
everyone has a
much, guys.
different pick. Sushant
yeah.
with Inter,
No, but I
Amay
have
with
not predicted Inter to go through. It's
that's
Barcelona.
what you want. Okay.
Yeah.
So Amay thinks it's PSG and I think it's
PSG. Yeah.
Barcelona.
Mhm.
Let's see.
Okay. Thank you
Let's
guys for
see.
joining in.
Thank you
We'll
so much. Do
speak to
predict your
okay.
winners
Yeah.
and do tell us. Let's see who
Who
gets it right.
wins?
Thank
See
you so
you.
much.
Bye.
Good night.
Cheers.